Hello. I have never vlogged before, so I guess this is my first, and I'm gonna get really red because I am talking to myself, and that's weird, and I don't feel right about it. So, nobody really responded to what I wanted to. I just want to know what you want to hear. You probably don't even want to hear me anyway, but I'm bored as shit, so you're gonna hear me. But I'm sure I'll get a few anons who will be like, oh, well, nobody cares. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't care either. I'm just bored. Anyway, I guess I couldn't really come up with anything super attention getting. It's bothering me. So I'll just talk about something a lot of people can relate to. Oh, by the way, I'm watching some show. I'm not really sure what show it is. Probably Toddlers and Tiaras, which is abominable and I love it. Anyway, so social anxiety is a thing, and it's more common than you might think. I grew up with it. Can't really see my eyes, can you? Sorry. I grew up with it. It's always been a part of my life. It sucks, but I know how to get past it because I've lived with it for so long. I mean, basically, when I'm in social situations, I just get nervous. I feel like, well, nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk to you. You're not worthy of social interaction. I don't know. And I just don't know what to say. I'm not good at small talk. I just end up sounding awkward, even with people I'm close with. Or I just stay quiet because that's safer in the long run. But I've found some ways to get past it. First one is I just kind of dissociate, which isn't the best thing to do, especially if you're a therapist who probably would say, well, you need to work on that. Well, it works. So, I mean, what happens is I just zone out and I say, well, I need to get this done, especially at work. I work at a grocery store, I'm a cashier. I interact with a lot of people, some of them being people I know, so it's a little less awkward in a way. Some of them being strangers. And if I were to be really concrete, like in my body, well aware of who I am, I wouldn't be able to get through it. I'd be like, well, you suck, so nobody's gonna want to listen to you, so just be quiet. And then I wouldn't talk, I wouldn't do a good job, I wouldn't be speaking up, which is hard for me because I'm soft spoken. So I just pretend that I'm not me, not really someone else, but just another entity who can socially interact. And that's the first step. The second step is just practice. I have been involved in drama for a long time. I was in a lot of plays. And so I can act really well. I can act like nothing bothers me, or like I'm not anxious. My cheeks are red. And I'm really good at it. And it's just fake it till you make it. Sometimes it gets easier just because I've been practicing it so much. Some other things, one of my therapists, I have two. One of my therapists was telling me you can kind of do this like pressure point tapping thing, which doesn't work for me personally, but it might work for you. For anxiety in general too, because I have that. And I take meds for that. But still, it gets to be a problem, especially when I'm embarrassed about something or angry. So what you do is you just find your pressure points, like could be here, could be here. Generally want to start here. You could work your way down, and it's just kind of calming. Sometimes people like to do it here. I don't really do that when I'm at work. Also, there's here because it gets really embarrassing. I mean, look at that. Does that look weird? It does to me. And but whatever you're comfortable. If you're at work and you're feeling like weird because something just happened, you could just be like, hide it. But there's a few tips, and it does get easier. Sometimes it's really hard to leave the house, to hang out, to go to work. But you gotta power through it, and you gotta remember that you are your worst critic. And I mean, the more you do it, the easier it gets. That's just a general rule with everything. And so I guess that's just a little bit, few tips. I don't really have anything else to add off the top of my head. Hopefully, I won't keep having to wear these. They make my face look weird on camera. See, and if I take them off, that happens. Hopefully I get contacts again. And I'm really sorry about the quality of the video. I'm using my laptop right now because the image capture thing on my phone, the whatever it's called, for YouTube was bothering me, so I might